a bird. I only fly away. I don't know where my soul is.
Yeah, what's up, everyone? Duster here. I've seen 76 movies from this year. 76 movies. And this year really isn't that good.
You're most scared of?
Unfulfilled potential.
It's just filled with a bunch of movies I was really looking forward to, and even the ones that I really like, I was still had a little nitpicks with, a little disappointment with even the movies I really like. And it's just, I'm sick of the reboots and the adaptations and the sequels and the prequels and the nequels and anything that rhymes with equals. That movie Equals with Nicholas Hoult. I really don't give a fuck about this year. I'm bored. Okay, I'm just fucking bored. So, like I said, I've seen 76 movies. I'm going to talk about my top 10 least favorite first. So, it doesn't start out boring, this video. I'm just going to talk about the ones that I'll rant about first. And, that's the thing. This is another thing about movies this year. It's just, even the ones I rant about, like, they're not even that interesting. I'm waiting for, like, some more Aloha movies, right? Come on, anybody be like Aloha, bag? So yeah, like I said, let's move into the top 10 worst movies of 2017 so far, big. 10 is The Bad Batch, this crazy cannibal movie. That's not really a horror movie. It's more like if Nicholas Winding Refn and David Lynch like fucked, and then they had like a kid, and this guy like made a movie about this girl with one leg who got her other leg eaten by cannibals. Yeah, this is the thing. Like, this society like just puts all these like the Bad Batch of people on the other side. Like, presumably Mexico, these people are in. It's so weird and bizarre. They never go into it. People are just cannibals now because they don't get real food. Keanu Reeves is in it. Jason Momoa plays a Mexican stereotype in it. Like, another one. I'll be talking about another movie he was in with Bruce Willis, where he played a Mexican stereotype, and he's not a good actor. I don't think he's gonna be good as Aquaman. I just don't like him. I'm surprised that he's still a star after Conan the Barbarian. This pizza was better than The Bad Batch. All right, this pizza was better than Jim Carrey's performance as a hobo, and fuck this movie. Number 9 is The Circle, directed by James Ponsole, who gave us The Spectacular Now and my favorite movie of 2015, The End of the Tour, big. This movie was trash. I don't remember most of it. It just has Emma Watson just going like, ew, ew.
Unfulfilled potential.
Yeah, shit like that. She said shit like that. Unfulfilled potential, indeed. Tom Hanks, this is the first time he's played a fucking villain in a movie, and he's barely given anything to do in this movie. Like I said, unfulfilled potential. Like she said.
Unfulfilled potential.
Like everyone said. Unfulfilled motherfucking
potential.
Alright. It's a different day. Get over it. Number 8 is Book of Henry.
Come to this door.
Why does this movie exist? It's directed by Colin Trevorrow, who did Safety Not Guaranteed, which is a great independent movie. And Aubrey Plaza's in it. I love her. And he also did Jurassic World, which I wasn't a fan of. I like the violence in that movie. Maybe I'm a sick fuck. Now he's doing a complete departure from those and just doing a movie. I think it might be based off a book. I don't really care. It's about this Rain Man level smart, like kind of maybe autistic on the level kid, played by Jaden Lieberher, the kid who was in love with Bradley Cooper in Aloha. That movie is the best, by the way. Aloha, come on, some respect for Aloha, bag.
Wow, good at that. Oh. Smooth. It's good to be back.
That's like the second time I've done that. Okay, we're moving on. Forget about Aloha. I mean, don't forget about it, but let's just keep moving on. So, the Aloha kid, he's a genius, and he's like, he can count all the toothpicks on the ground kind of smart.
Henry, remind me again why we can't put you in a gifted school.
Because it's better for my psychosocial development for me to interact with a peer group in a normal school environment.
He has a crush on a girl that he lives next door to, and then he finds out she's getting raped, and then he devises this insane plan to catch the father, who's the head of the police, played by Dean Norris from Men, Women, and Children and Breaking Bad. Nope, he dies of cancer out of nowhere. Okay. In the trailer, it kind of looked like, oh, maybe the kid got murdered by Dean Norris, but no, the movie never gets cool. Then Naomi Watts is like the worst mother in the world. She just plays video games. And that's another thing. The kid is such a genius that he just gets all these like stock market like epiphanies, and like he makes his family rich and his mom doesn't even need to fucking work. It's weird. But she has a job as a waitress anyway because she doesn't want to feel like a bum, even though she is. And Bobby Moynihan's her boss.
Susan? I guess I could just set you up with direct deposit if that's easier.
I don't know. I'll have to ask Henry.
You have to ask your 11-year-old?
Sarah Silverman's her drunk friend. It's a really strange movie. And then the kid dies, like I said, and then Naomi Watts has to go through with this plan of murdering Dean Norris, and it's the funniest thing in the world. And like Jacob Tremblay's in it. I mean, that's all I need to say about the Book of Henry. Alright, next is Power Rangers. I did go to Power Rangers in theaters, and I didn't like it at all. The only redeeming qualities about this movie, I guess, are the main kids who play the Power Rangers, excluding this fucking guy.
I'm Zach, and I am a Power Ranger. It's just me and my mom. And my mom? My mom is the best!
What kind of delivery was that? And Bill Hader as the robot? That's it. Anyway, this movie is just a goddamn mess. It tries way too hard to be like a Breakfast Club kind of ripoff with those teen scenes that they kind of like sort of don't like grate on my brain because the actors aren't horrible, except
My mom is the best!
but yet again, the movie has a horrible script. It was written by like 7 people. Max Landis was one of the writers too, and I don't really blame him for this because he probably wrote a couple cool lines that they kept in the movie, I'm assuming. But other than that, Elizabeth Banks gives one of the worst performances I think I've ever seen in my entire life, especially on a big screen, because I saw this in theaters. I was a really big fan of Power Rangers when I was a kid, and I forgot all about the Power Rangers when I turned like 14. And even from what I remember, it's not a good adaptation of the show. I mean, they do try, but I don't think it's nearly as cool as it should be, especially for a PG-13 Power Rangers movie. Just because the characters can curse or semi-curse in a PG-13 movie doesn't mean they're cool or edgy or hip. And you make one of the characters say that she's kind of a lesbian, but you don't fully make her say that.
Boyfriend troubles.
Yeah. Boyfriend troubles.
Girlfriend troubles?
My family is so normal. Too normal. They believe in labels.
Some social justice warrior bullshit like that this movie kind of goes for. And RJ Kyler's kind of the standout of the movie as the Blue Ranger, but other than that, this movie sucked. Alright? Fuck this movie. Krispy Kreme, you should be ashamed of yourself. Adam Sandler keeps striking out in Netflix land with my number 5 pick, Sandy Wexler. Is it my number 5 pick? Let me check for a second. Am I right? No, it's my number 6. Yeah, it's my number 6 pick. Sandy Wexler. I'm Adam Sandler. I'm gonna talk like this the whole movie and have a laugh like ha ha ha. Adam Sandler, when are you gonna make a good Netflix movie, excluding the Noah Baumbach one that's coming out? Like one of your own, one of the Happy Madison ones. When are you gonna make a good one of them? Huh? When are you gonna do it? Huh? When are you gonna fucking do it? Next up, my number 5 pick, my actual number 5 pick is Snatch, directed by Jonathan Levine, one of my favorite directors of this century so far, with films like The Whackness, 50-50, Warm Bodies, and Night Before. All of them are terrific. Snatched, on the other hand, starring Amy Schumer and Goldie Hawn, is god-awful. Co-starring great comedic talents like Christopher Maloney, Ike Barinholtz, and Wanda Sykes, and Joan Cusack, This movie wastes all of its talent, and I don't blame the director for it because the script was god awful, and Amy Schumer plays one of the most despicable lead characters of the entire year. And it's not because I don't like Amy Schumer as a comedian. As an actress, I think she's alright. I think in Trainwreck, I thought she was terrific. I thought she gave a star-making performance in that movie, but when she doesn't have the right script in front of her, she could just totally go off into, I think I'm good at improv land, which she's kind of just 40-60 at. 40% good, 60% really bad. And her character is just one, like, she's a woman child in this movie. She's fucking immature. Right from the get-go, you don't like her. And not because she's Amy Schumer, it's just because the character is horrible and she's playing the character terribly. And there's even a point in this movie where we're supposed to feel bad for her when she's talking to this really asshole government worker who's like, yep, well, you gotta get to the U.S. Embassy, otherwise you're dead. Yeah, sorry. It's like, that guy's a douchebag. Fuck off, email. I don't want anything from eBay right now. Goldie Hawn is the only thing I kind of liked in the movie. Her and Ike Barinholtz. That's it. Other than that, this movie could go to hell. Number 4 is Phoenix Forgotten, a poor excuse at found footage, and I forgot all about this goddamn movie. Number 3 is Netflix's attempt at Swim Fan, out of all movies, You Get Me, starring Bella Thorne as the Erica Christensen in this role. She's a terrible actress, but I think she's gorgeous. She hasn't been that bad in a movie to the point where Jessica Alba and Jessica Biel have been in the past, where it's just like I can't forgive them for those roles that they've done. But she hasn't done anything offensively terrible yet, so she's still really hot to me. Okay? I'm not sexist, I swear to God. Number 2 is Baywatch. I already reviewed this piece of shit. Watch my review. I know, that's kind of like a selfless, like, plug, or like shameless plug. I don't care. Just watch my review. I don't feel like talking about it anymore. And this is how bad this year is. My number 1 worst movie of the year, I could care less to talk about too, is Naked. Another Netflix original, and I believe it's a remake of a Swedish film from the 90s, and it stars Marlon Wayans. Marlon, what the fuck are you doing? What in the fuck are you doing anymore? What is your problem? The whole movie is about him just redoing his marriage till he gets it right, like the ceremony, and getting there, and he's trapped in an elevator, and there's no explanation why he keeps repeating these events. It's fucking stupid. This movie was like a chore to get through. I don't even know why I finished it at all.
Unfulfilled potential.